Hey guys, my name is Simpzy and welcome back to some more Total War Attila. Today we're playing as the Danes. Now obviously this is working. I cleared the memory off my hard drive and now we have some space to record. So obviously a couple of things are missing because my if you guys watched all the way through to the last part, my game actually crashed because I ran out of memory. So let's get into what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Well, we're going to be finishing off the last of the Angles. They have a current army here near Alabu and they have another one here. I can't seem to see it, I don't really know why. But I have my king, High King Dana, who is like 73. He's still kicking. We'll go through the family tree later. We currently have Halmar, who is the bastard of Humbli. And we have Trondir, which is the legitimate son and future heir to the kingdom, the grandson of Dana. So we have 3 full stacks in the north. We currently have Humbly himself down here in the south. So obviously the first 2 things you can notice is we got my settlement sacked here, which is disappointing, but what are you going to do? So we're going to hopefully try retake that. We're saving up money now, and I would like to take back the Franks capital there. Also, you might be seeing that the Vandals are my allies. This is probably the one of my... I wish I recorded this. This was so fucking stupid. Okay, so for some reason, instead of attacking me this way, the Vandals moved their army here. So I was like, okay, we're about to be attacked by the Vandals. Wait a minute, they have 1 settlement. So I snuck around the back here, subjugated them, and now they bent the knee to me. I didn't have to fight those 2 full stacks. Which, they're most likely going to betray me, but it buys me a little bit more time. We currently have Ragnar here in Camalodunum. Settlements-wise, the public order is slowly going down alright. In northern Britain and Scotland, it's not too good, but it's slowly getting better in these areas. The Saxons and the Danes have been, the Saxons and the Jutes have officially been destroyed. Diplomacy-wise, we currently have a defensive alliance with the Picts, who are in. God, we were at war with them at some stage. We still have military alliances with the Jutes, the Geats, the Rugians, and the Caledonians. Talking about the Caledonians, I probably shouldn't have subjugated them, but to be honest, I wasn't really confident of actually winning this war originally. But there's some Caledonian separatists here, which will it could take Ildon, Boricum. We're gonna have to see, so that might, I don't know, help us a little bit. We're still at war with the Swabians, the Angles, the Nabatea, the Western, and the Eastern Roman Empire. So Eastern's still pretty strong, Western's heavily on the back foot. So, what we're going to do is, I need to think out what I want to do. So there's a full army here. They could take Alabu in 1 turn. Should I move him to Alabu, Trondir? He's not a very competent commander, however he's got some of the best units I can get. Because I can't afford for them to, like, raise Alabu. Or I could put him here, and then cut them off. No, I think I'm going to disembark to I'm going to disembark by sea. Obviously, because we're Danes, we don't get seasickness. And, yeah, immune to high seas attrition. So we'll disembark here at Alabu. Yeah, there's not really any point of recruiting any mercenaries. And this army is pretty much occupied by war dogs. So, we're going to get the High King to land the first blow. I want to finish these guys off. I don't want them to run away. I don't want to subjugate them. So, I reckon a clear auto-resolve victory, if I don't say so myself. But this war, if you guys haven't watched the last episode or haven't been watching the last couple of ones, what happened was, it was the Jutes broke their military alliance with me. I declared war on the Jutes, and basically we're here now. The Saxons and the Saxons and who was it? I think it was just the Saxons, the Jutes all sided together. And the Geats and the Rugians sided with me, and the Angles sided with them, obviously. Right, do we want to subjugate, or do we want to loot and occupy? We got 5,600. I'm just going to occupy. Yep, so there's that second army there, so now they're currently in Horde. Are we in range to run them down? Not quite. There's a bay here we're going to have to watch out for. That's why I'm nearly half tempted to move my, yeah, I'm going to move him to the other side. We'll repair the buildings here. We can't march out against them. Yeah, we can. If we can get... Can we... Yeah, I want to get you out into a ship, because I would imagine that they're going to hit this bay here and run away. I'm going to march out against this army. A lot of war dogs, not much spearmen. I think we'll be able to do it. They ran away. What about this second army? Looks a little bit better. Not as much warhounds. However, I don't think there's much else we can do. Obviously, we need to fix the public order in these regions. We've expanded way too far too quickly, and we can't hold them until we get rid of this war. Once we get rid of the Angels, we've only got the Swabians, and they currently have one settlement down in Iberia. The only reason we're at war with them is because the Vandals dragged them in. We do need to keep an eye on the Vandals, however. But, hopefully we can have one of those battles in today's episode. Okay, we've got some character traits. We'll go wealth from buildings, and we'll slowly push it down here to get some more public order. Humbly. Yeah. Zeal. Do I need zeal? Not particularly. Fatigue. Yeah, we'll go minus fatigue. And then we'll go into judge, so we get minus corruption. Ivar is a governor. We'll go one into wolf, and we'll go into this so we can get the defense. We still may sign a provincial governor. It wouldn't surprise me. We can sign a fair few. We just need to finish off the Angles, because there's no point of putting governors in, and then if we get attacked there, we just lose the region. Right, let's have a look at the family tree, shall we? So, obviously, we have our king. High King Dana has 2 children. He has his son, Humbly, who entered the throne once. Actually, no, I was incorrect. He had his son, Lothar, who was the heir. He died in battle, and he only left a bastard daughter who is currently married off to Gufred. The adopted daughter was currently married to one of my generals. He died in battle as well, but he left a son, Huck, and I can't remember his name. Was it Ogmar? I can't remember. Yeah. Ivar is married to the daughter of the king. They have one son called Volstagg, two daughters, one called Ring, and a bastard daughter. Now, the heir of the throne, Humbly, has 2 sons. He's got 2 bastards and 2 legitimate children. So he's got his bastard daughter who's currently married to Ogmar. So his Ogmar is not that other guy. He has a son called Volstagg. Halmar has a son called Sig, and the legitimate daughter we still need to marry off. And Trondir is the heir because he's the legitimate son of the heir. The throne's going to pass not to Trondir because he's legitimate. I want legitimate children to inherit the throne, not bastards. However, if he dies, the bastard will inherit. I think. I don't know. If that time ever comes, we'll deal with it. Right, so now you know the family tree. Let's end the term. We still may sign a provincial government. We'll do that later. We're slowly saving up more money so we can recolonize those factions. The Geats look like they're moving away from Iberia. I'm not really too sure what the Geats are doing. Heading back home, it looks, from their Viking ratings. Now, I made a defensive alliance with the Picts because I'm probably about to get a rebellion in their former homeland. So, instead of fuck off. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna lose. There's not much we can do. And we're going to lose Ivar. Yeah, that's why I don't put provincial governors in there. I just hope, please don't raise, like... Oh, you fucking fucks! Oh, I hate that. We just lost our capital. So angry. Oh, I think the king's dead as well. No? Ragnar died. Okay, right. Guilfred. Yeah, we'll put Guilfred in. Ragnar died at the age of 69. And, okay, we got some more children. I think the king might have had a bastard. Yeah, he did. Sorry, the future heir. Well, Halmar has a bastard called Sig and Sigbjorn, Stinin, and Stina. Right. Okay, right. We need to deal with these fuckers now. I'm gonna protect Rugian. Get off, force march. God damn it. They're gonna be taking winter attrition, so away, I guess. Can I double time to block their retreat off the army? Off the island. We'll just hold them there. How are the Vandals going? How are our relations with them? Are we slowly going back up? We're slowly improving, actually. Right, what's happening up here with the Caledonians? The Caledonian separatists should be able to take out the Caledonians. If they want to. However, we need to deal with, the Angels. Who just sacked my capital. Might actually give me the opportunity to rename a capital. There's a couple of contenders. We just need to get rid of the Angles because they can pose a really big problem. However, their guerrilla tactics aren't helping our cause overly, are they? And now they're running north. Cowards! Biggest bloody cowards out. Right, the Geats and the Vandals have made peace. Rebellion, Britannia Inferior. Ah. Maybe I should have waited for reinforcements. Where can we disembark? It's because they're in the zone of attack, that's why. We can't go that way, we have to go on to Hafen. We'll probably be able to force march on there. No, they're in the zone of attack. Well, I can't go into forced march. We're not immune to snow attrition there. Probably head up this way, because I do know for a fact this was a problem with the Danish separatists. They kept on running down and just running back and forth. We'll send the other army up here. Alright. Should I try to retake this settlement now? We probably have the money to. Colonia. We'll recolonize. And then we'll double time it back just in case the Vandals attack or something. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna have to hold on for the minute. I'm sure the Caledonians will deal with an Aborican uprising, or the Britons will. These horde guerrilla tactics are just so, they're pretty well implemented in the game. They do their efficiency, but it's just so fucking annoying. How are our relations with the Geats? That looked a little bit menacing, to be perfectly honest. They're posturing a little bit. What do the Huns want? I feel like they did something big then. So they're attacking me. I'm going to fight this because I will have the advantage. And if we can win, that removes one like retreat point, I would say. And then my other units can run them down. We should be able to win quite comfortably. 4 lots of cavalry, 3 lots of slingers, a lot of elite Nordic warriors. We just have to pick the high ground and hold on. Is there any really high ground though? Some here, but because it's in the trees, it's going to diminish our melee attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep our formation. What I want to do is, yeah, we'll just go with the stock standard formation. We'll get them to charge once they're in here. We'll put my Nordic axemen on the flanks. We'll flank and then they can go into frenzy. Slingers, we'll just sit you here. They're on enable fire at will. Light skirmisher cavalry, we could get them to deploy behind, just to harass them. It might be a good idea. They won't be seen because they're in the forest there. So we have Trondir, our future king, well, I guess he's still a prince, isn't he? This will be the first battle of, well, before his coronation, I guess. Alright, let's start the battle. Where are they deploying? They're deploying there. Enemy reinforcements further back up the hill there. That's going to be a little bit annoying for my cavalry. Oh, my cavalry's actually not too bad placed. I want to see if I can kill their general. But looks like they're just waiting for their reinforcements. Right, I want to reform up then. I want to move up just a tiny bit. I might even actually reform this way because they're more their armies pushing. I should try to that there. That'll do. Then this might entice the others to move. My cavalry are still hidden. Maybe we'll be able to go for the other general. The army isn't moving. At least my cavalry's just hiding there. Probably shivering in their boots. Alright, let's engage them. Yeah, that'll do. I don't want to go too far up there. Get everyone to double time. If we get in that position, I might push my cavalry out, and then that might cause a confusion. Once we get into our position, their slingers will just be in range. I could even fall it back a bit so they're not. So it looks like they're moving their army back. And they're pushing into the tree line. Right, I'm going to double time my cavalry out. Oh, should I wait? I don't know why they're clustering into the forest. Just so we can't see them. We're just gonna have to fall like this way then. To swing the army around a bit more. They're attacking us, aren't they? What are they doing? Right. They're just trying to get the high ground. Yeah. I'm gonna form my cavalry up in there. We can't see what's going on. Maybe we left it too late with my skirmishers. We might be able to get their general. He seems to be sticking out here. However, there might be some more units around here. A little bit more, but not overly. We'll get our volleys off with our skirmishers. Then we're going to have to retreat to focus on their dogs. Might be able to kill their general though. Come on, get another volley off. No. Okay, we'll fall back now. Let's push up the hill now, shall we, I guess? We came pretty close, but I didn't really know much else we could do. Now we're drawing their dogs away. Keep using encourage to get our morale up. But it looks like... Oh, their cavalry's there. Get the line to halt. Right, how are we going over here? Slinger's hitting them off pretty well. I thought I gave everyone the order to halt. Whatever. Alright, Axeman engaging there. Hitting this cluster. Yeah, I don't like how this is turning. Alright, how are we going over here? Kill them. Where's my general? Here. Right, get the skirmishers to hit there. Skirmishers there. We'll put on frenzy. They might be able to cause a rout against them. My skirmishers get engaged there. Right, let's try bring them down. We need my cavalry. Have they been taken out? Have they taken out the dogs? Maybe just go into melee, because I feel like there's going to be way too much friendly fire. Yeah, what the fuck? Alright, get in here. We need help. They're broken, which is good. My axemen are actually... My swordsmen are doing their job. Yeah, kill the general. Holy crap. Pepper their skirmishers. He's only a tier 1 general, so I wouldn't think he's got much abilities. Melee defense, that might help. I don't think spotting is going to particularly help. Alright, my cavalry's here. Continue the charge. We might have just turned it on this flank. Get behind them. Try... get my slingers to hit this axeman unit all alone, because my swordsman just routed there. We're losing this flank. We'll try rout and kill their general, but we're being pushed here. Cavalry, I want to go engage. Get them out of sword mode. I want them to actually just skirmish. Fall over here because we're losing this flank. Oh, shit. Push over here. Watch out, slingers, you're about to get wrecked. Alright, get my cavalry to go into melee now. We're gonna have to run the guy's wavering. It might help. Focus on the guys flanking. This is gonna be a bloody battle, which I'm still not entirely sure if we can win. Slingers hit that. We've got another frenzy left in us. Just get the slingers to hit these guys. We might lose. Mind you, it wasn't in our favour entirely. I might get my general involved. Don't run into spearmen, you dickheads. The skirmishers are doing most of the work for them here. I'll get my axemen. They're actually berserkers now, aren't they? Right, how's my cavalry going? Their slingers are nearly routed. Come on. Let's finish him off. I'm hoping my berserkers should be able to hold off against their just shitty. They're medium axe infantry. They're not actually axemen. They're routing. Good. They've got a spear unit in there. They have. Come on, guys. Bring them down. Bring them down. 43, 120. Hit them. Let my general do most of the heavy lifting. Come on, yep, they're broken. Coming in, get in there now. If we get a charge from behind, we might be able to rout them. We're gonna have to watch out for this small army here, though. Nice. Go with it in courage. That might help us. So we're going again. Right, that's broken. Push around. Come on. Watch out for the skirmishers, cavalry. We need to get the skirmishers out. No, they're broken. Right, we got rid of them. Come on. I don't know if any of these are going to particularly work, but let's just hope our general doesn't die now. And then we can win it. This is coming down to the final... Come on, we can do it. My God. Where is our general? Broken. 21 Norse berserkers. They're breaking. Oh my God. How did we win that? By the gods. Oh. We deployed 2,226. We lost 2,073. There was 153 men remaining. Oh my god. We're definitely going to take on the replenishment because we're going to need it. Holy crap. By the gods. Hopefully that was the last battle against the Angels. Whew. I am relieved at that. We'll run them down. The Battle of Hafen. One of the best of the campaign. Oh, wow. Look how much money that's given us per turn now. Right, the king's gonna come in, relieve his son, and finish off the last of the Angels. And we will execute the remaining. We don't need to take on replenishments. The Angles have officially been destroyed. Trondir, wow, what a king he is going to be. He was, his succession was wavering a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Halmar back into Rugian, and then, yeah, we'll double time to Hafen just to hold it. Imagine if the Geats came and colonised it, I'd be so angry. Well, we're going to go into a fort stance. And the king can rally up with his son. We're going to have to recolonise Hafen. We've obviously recolonised Colonia Agrippa. Move this army back just in case the Vandals attack or something. That's why this army's so weakened. Right, now that we're not at war with anyone, we're only at war with the West and the East, and obviously they're pretty far away from this. Nobatia. Even further, the Swabians are down in the south. I think, unless the Geats or another faction declares war on us, we're going to be putting money back into the economy, trying to hold the lands we've taken, which is a fair bit. We've got a pretty big Danish kingdom, as you see here. That war could have turned very ugly, but now we have prospered, and we're one of the biggest kingdoms in the northern part of Europe, which is absolutely fantastic. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Remember to leave a like to support this series and my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.